The dawn of a century-long conflict. The year is 1337 on the stage of history. Europe stands on the brink of a massive transformation. King Edward III of England has declared himself the rightful heir to the French throne. This was not merely a grievance. It was the beginning of the longest conflict in human history. The first battles commenced at sea. At the Battle of Sluis, the English gained the upper hand and took control of the English Channel. On land, the English longbows began to signal the end of the era. Of knights, victories at Crécy and Poitiers left France reeling. Even the French king, John II, was taken prisoner. At this moment, another threat loomed over the world, the plague epidemic known as the Black Death, which brought the war to a temporary standstill. The tide turns and the rise of Henry V. The 1360s. France began to recover and reclaim its lost territories, thanks to the new King Charles V and the commander Bertrand du Guesclin. However, this peace did not last long. At the beginning of the 15th century, the young and ambitious King Henry V of England entered the stage. The year was 1415, the Battle of Agincourt. The English were once again victorious, capturing half of France, including Paris. According to the Treaty of Troyes, France was on the verge of falling into English hands. The destiny of France hung by a thread. Her liberation of the city of Orleans from its siege in just 9 days was nothing short of a miracle. This victory reawakened the French spirit and paved the way for Charles VII to take the throne. Although Joan was captured through treachery and burned at the stake in 1431, no one could extinguish the fire of liberation she had started. She became the true symbol of France. At this very desperate moment, in 1429, a 17-year-old peasant girl stepped onto the stage of history, Joan of Arc claiming she had heard the voice of God. She led the French army forward. Her liberation of the city of Orleans from its siege in just 9 days was nothing short of a miracle. This victory reawakened the French spirit and paved the way for Charles VII to ascend the throne. Although Joan was captured through treachery and burned at the stake in 1431, no one could extinguish the fire of liberation she had ignited. She became the true symbol of France, the power of cannon and the birth of nations. In the final phase of the war, technology spoke. The French began to employ artillery, powerful cannons. In the 1450s, Normandy and Bordeaux were liberated one after another. The year was 1453. The Battle of Castillon became the final conflict. England was forced to admit defeat and withdraw from the continent. Although the war ended without a formal peace treaty, its impact was immense. England and France emerged as distinct national states. The knight's armor could no longer withstand cannon fire, and the map of Europe was changed forever. Thus, the 116-year confrontation passed into the depths of history.